Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Indeed, an honor to be invited to present at this esteemed gathering. Thank you, Trevor. You've always done things in style since I've known you. It's indeed a pleasure to be back here in Abu Dhabi, which has retained its charms in spite of more modern enthusiasm. I've been traveling here for decades, some very good memories, some very good friends, and a very important area from a business point of view. The rate of change in shipping in the last 30 plus years has been absolutely phenomenal. Sometimes you wonder, before that, as if time stood still. When we talk about rate of change around sustainability, it's even more profound. Now, coming to the role of a P&I club, at the outset, I must share with you, we are not a policing authority. We don't have a regulatory oversight or a legislative function. So in other words, we are not a policeman or an enforcer. Green button. Yeah. So, members who have invested, and we learn from them to establish, our membership, what the best practices are. So basically, we have developed. So it's a sustainable maritime transport solutions. What we are trying to say is into two main areas to look at: comprehensive engagement, that is with our stakeholders within our organization, our membership, seafarers, regulatory bodies, so that we understand the subject better. Then working with our trusted partners, so that we become a know-how in the industry, we know the subject well. So the experts in the industries which are there, whether it's for the fuel, so the technology, so we understand the things better, so that we can dissipate this information across the membership. So these learnings are pulled together to be shared across the membership and to the shipping industry at large. So we are basically facilitators or a catalyst. Now, some members have invested a lot in this. They are continuously either ordering ships with different fuels, or their investment, like for example our member Maersk. Then there are certain other members who would rather wait for things to be established and forward and see the normal industry standard practices. So it's our job to get this information from the people who are ahead of the curve, and it is available to be shared across the membership. Now, I don't think I can turn the wheel with my capabilities, but enough has been said on the fuels. Now, whether it is what was the outcome of the first session, that it's going to be multiple fuels. So when we say we are agnostic, we are not promoting any particular fuel, but we are working with our members. Now, whether it's methanol, and it may be good for the big container vessels, but will come with its own challenges, ammonia with its toxicity, and with its own challenges, hydrogen with its volumetric density. So going forward, it's likely to be multiple fuels. And it will depend on different types of ships, the pricing, and what can be done. Like for example, hydrogen, if at all it comes in, it will be better for ships which are on coastal trade or very short trade because of the big volume required. It did turn, yes. So what do we do and how do we use this information? So we've got member stories on our website. Our members, Maersk, who have got experience with methanol, Demico with fossil fuels, other members with LNG. So working with these and putting this information across to all of you is something which the club takes pride of. Looking at the future and preparing for 2050, nuclear technology. We are working with Core Power. This is a UK-based industry which specializes in nuclear power. So we are trying to collaborate with them, trying to understand how this can be used in maritime industry. So there was some article published, I think about 18 months back, in collaboration with them. So we are trying to look at information and collaborate this information on our website and alongside members who are working on these type of fuels. Aviation industry, this is not going to happen, please don't take it literally. Verifavia is a specialized aviation industry specialist who deal with emissions on fuel as well as with the shipping technology. So we liaise with them on that. What else can we do? We handle hundreds and thousands of claims. For example, a pollution claim. The idea is not to just remove the oil, but to leave the environment in a better place, in a more sustainable manner. So we are working towards that. We are well represented in the BIMCO drafting committee. So we are looking at contractual areas, charter parties, and working towards those sort of areas. So we are basically heavily invested and enabling our members and in turn the wider marine industry to address challenges in a sustainable, balanced, and educated manner. Now there was a little bit of discussion this afternoon or this morning about purpose. Yesterday we were sitting on the dinner table with Bod and Ali, and we were talking about predicting future and how each one of us can make the difference. Yes, professionally, it's something else, but what can we do at home? What is our purpose? So it's a very interesting thing. I spent a lot of time coming to Dubai, Abu Dhabi, at the airport. The flight was cancelled. And so when you spend time at the airports and in the airplane, I was fortunate to sit with a very charming lady. And she happened to be interested in this subject. So when I was telling her that, this is where I'm going to present, she smiled. She listened to me very carefully and said, for the first time in the history of humanity, we have the necessary resources, capabilities, and technology to address every issue on the planet. Never before has a generation of people known the comforts and conveniences we have today. So how do we ensure that this is passed on to the next generation, our grandchildren, to the society? Is this not enough purpose? She said, our society grows when old men plant trees in whose shade they shall never sit. It's a little philosophical, but very pertinent. That charming lady had a vision 45 years back because she is my wife. And I'm sure you will have time to liaise and talk to my colleagues, Sanchit Datta, Johnny, who are here, traveled all the way from Newcastle, London. They will be definitely here, part of the journey, to see the conclusion of 2040, 2050 in sustainability. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your time. Indeed a pleasure to be back here.